Welcome to Read Me Next, a book club, but make it a podcast.
Where we have lots of feelings and no qualifications. What are we reading this week?
We're reading Iron Flame and Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros.
Yes, we just had to finish the series
Yeah.
because it was so good.
It was so good. Yeah, so Fourth Wing was our book club pick for March, and we said, you know what, we need to keep this going. We can't leave it on the fourth note.
No, especially when we finally got a good book club pick.
Finally. Oh, Fourth Wing was so good.
No, it was so good.
Yeah, so we said, you know what, we need to keep it going.
And I'm so happy we did.
Yeah, we did realize, though, last episode that this is not a trilogy, and it's a 5-book series.
Yeah, not a finished series.
It's not finished. So Onyx Storm really left us hanging.
Yeah. So I'm
Well, we're
excited
gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about everything and then why we think things happen.
Yes, all the theories that people have.
Yeah,
It's
all
gonna
the
be so
thoughts.
fun.
So are we rating all of it? What are you rating?
So Fourth Wing, I gave 6 stars.
Yeah.
And then Iron Flame and Onyx Storm, like kind of as a combined 5 stars.
Okay. Same.
Literally?
Yeah, same. I'm doing 5-star for those two.
Yeah, so good. I love them.
I love them. Okay, now let me ask you.
Yeah.
Do you have one of the 3 that you think you liked the most?
I think Fourth Wing.
Really? The first one?
Yeah, I really, really liked it. If I had to pick like a close second, I think it would be Onyx Storm.
Really? I
Mhm.
think I was giving Iron Flame.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I really liked the second one.
Oh my gosh. I mean, so many things happened throughout the entire, like all
Yeah.
3 books.
It's hard to separate, especially how we read them, right? It's
Mhm.
hard to separate like which parts happen in which books.
All right, I'm intrigued to know like what parts in Iron Flame really stuck out to you.
Yeah, me too. I wonder why. That's all I feel. So
What about your spice-o-meter?
I think I'm giving a 4.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. They had like their spicy moments are good. I like them.
I agree with the 4.
All right, so you want to just get into it?
Yes, please. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Pili's gonna run it back and let me know how.
Let me know what actually the fuck happened.
Yeah,
in
let
these
me know
books.
how it happened and what was the end of each book. That's
Yeah.
what I want to know.
Okay.
So Fourth Wing ended with they have a battle with the first venom that they ever came across.
Yeah.
They finally saw what people were hiding, and it is the venom.
It was in resin, right?
Yes.
There was a battle in
Yeah.
resin. Yeah.
Yeah. And the wyvern. That's how you say
the
it,
venom
right?
and the wyvern.
And then she was stabbed with a poisoned blade.
Yeah.
And then Xaden knew where to take her, which was to her undead brother,
To Erasha.
and was mended there, and that's it.
Yeah.
That was the end of Fourth Wing.
End of Fourth Wing. We see Brennan's alive and they're in Erasha, and that's it.
And then pretty much goes into Iron Flame, and Violet's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Violet's like, what the fuck, Brennan? How the hell are you alive?
Mm-hmm.
She finds out about like the assembly in Erasha.
Like, she finds out that the real enemies are not the Griffins and the Flyers. The real enemies is the venom.
The venom, yeah.
And that they're actually just trying to work together to defeat said venom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so their plan is for all of the ones that made it out alive of resin to go back to Basgaia.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
And so it was crazy. So Iron Flame starts, and essentially they're reading the death toll. And these motherfuckers just come straight in like, hell no, we ain't dead, bitch. You tried to kill us. You sent us to our death. Fuck you.
Fuck
We're
them.
alive.
Yeah, no. I think that was crazy.
That was such a badass moment.
Yeah, it was such a badass moment.
Yeah, Xaden's like stepping in. He's like, sorry to like, he's like, sorry to
disappoint.
We're alive. It was so good.
That was really good. He's such a badass. I can see why everybody says Xaden Ryerson is that guy.
Love.
He's amazing.
I loved him.
I loved him. He was
Yeah.
really good.
Loved.
I also really liked Violet as an FMC.
Oh, she was the best.
She really stood her ground on the things that mattered to her, and I liked that a lot.
I think that's like a common theme with at least the
romantic
romantic ones that I've read. Like the FMCs, they're not dumb.
They're not stupid as fuck.
They're fucking badass bitches.
As they should.
Love.
Oh my God.
To be with these men. Love.
So good. Okay.
So something else that happened in that book, they go back and, you know, basically everyone's kind of coming for them. And they're all second years now. Xaden's a lieutenant, so they're back in like the gym. There's this whole scene that happens where they're talking and some guy's asking like, oh, Violet Soaringale? And Nadine goes like, oh yeah, that's me. Haha. And
Oh my God,
snapped her neck.
Oh my God, there's an Iron Flame? Holy shit. I can't believe that.
So that was insane. I was like, oh my God. So she just killed Nadine off right there. I said, damn.
What I really enjoyed about these books is like the excerpts that she would gave like a little bit of a foreshadow of what was going to happen in this book.
In the book, yeah.
Yeah, because I think
in the chapters.
Yeah, the excerpt for that chapter was like, you can't be surprised if somebody is paid for your death or like something like that. So then I was like, oh shit, these people are really paying to kill Violet Sorrengail.
Yeah.
No, when they first said the excerpt about freaking Varish, I was like, fuck, like this man is going crazy. And then I found out that he was coming. I was like, no.
Oh, hated that.
Yeah, I hated that man.
Something important that also happens in Iron Flame is that basically the squad kind of puts it together, like everything that's happening with the Venom, with the Wyvern, like puts it together. So they tell Sawyer and Riddick, which was kind of crazy. And Auric comes into the picture. Auric being like the...
I love Auric.
Oh, loved him. And so he was the prince. He's the son of King Kari, but nobody knows he's there.
Which is so funny.
I love that.
So another jaw-dropping moment was when they were in class randomly and they were like, oh, Nolan has been working to mend one of the hardest things he's ever had to do. And in walks in Jack frickin' Barlow. They were like, this person was killed by rocks or something on the side of the mountain. And my heart, of course, who does my heart go to?
Liam.
100%. And I was like, Liam? And then I was shot the fuck down.
No, that was
Jack Barlow?
insane.
Ew.
That was insane. And everybody was like, what?
Yeah.
She was like, oh my God.
Like, you're fucked.
He's coming for me. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that.
No, me either.
Not Jack coming back from the dead. So I think it was like in that same class, the professor goes like, oh, there was an incident in one of the outposts. And she's like kind of looking at like Violet, like, bro, like Xaden, and an officer was hurt. And so she's like, oh my God. So she just fucking runs out.
Love that.
It's crazy. And so at this point, Xaden's a lieutenant at the outpost and they can only see each other with permission.
They have every other week for like 48 hours.
Yeah. So she just was like, I'm dipping without leave.
Yes. To Samara. I think it was to Samara.
I think it might have been. So Bodhi comes in running after her and he gives her the jacket, first of all, which is so funny. So he gives her...
That was one of my favorite parts.
I know. So he gives her the jacket and he also says something like, oh yeah, because like Catriona. And she's like, who the fuck is that?
Oh my God. That was another... Wait a minute. Who the fuck are we talking about here? I didn't think we were going to like throw in another person in this.
We're going to throw a love interest?
Oh my God.
An ex?
You know what? I have to say, now, since we bringing this up, I think these vibes is why I like the second book.
You love a good jealousy
Bro,
moment.
I love the jealousy moments. And Xaden had a bunch in this part.
Yeah.
In this book, or her and Xaden.
Yeah. So that was funny. So then she ends up going. She's obviously going to get in trouble because she just went without leave. And Xaden's like, fine. He was completely fine because they had mended him. So yeah, she like finds him fighting in like the pit or something. And he's like, what are you doing here? Like, are you okay? Whatever. And she's like, I thought you were hurt. And he's like, I'm chilling. Like, I'm fine. And he's like, whose jacket is that? And she's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Like, that's what you're focusing on right now?
Literally. It was so good.
So good.
So good. And so we're like, who is Catriona?
Yeah. Immediately. I'm like, and then it's so funny because the book just like left that there for a little bit. And I was like simmering
For a
every
lot of
single
it.
time. I was like, shit. And then of course, as soon as she's like, this woman is so beautiful, this, and I'm like, fuck, it's Catriona.
Yeah, 100%. So Kat ended up she's the niece of Takaris. She's like third in line to to the throne. And she was like betrothed to Xaden before.
Oh my God. And he like,
I love Xaden.
The fact that he mentioned none of this.
No.
And it was just like, you didn't ask me, bitch.
Bro, his whole theme, this book being, you need to ask me the right questions. I was like, Xaden, get the fuck out of here. Come on, puppy.
Okay. Can I give you my thoughts on that?
Of course.
Because I was also really fucking annoyed for a while with that. But then he turned it around on her and was like, I tell you to figure out what you want the fuck to ask me because you need to be able to realize who I am and want to confront that.
Yeah.
And I loved that for him. Obviously, it was so fucking annoying, but she really was ignoring the hard questions.
Yeah, because she didn't want the answers.
Yeah, she didn't want the fucking answers.
Yeah,
and he was like, we can't live like that.
It was hard on both of them.
It was hard on both of them.
They were not direct.
No. They were low-key real toxic, but
it doesn't matter. We love it anyway.
It worked for them. And then he doesn't even mention anything about their mind games that these freaking flyers can do. And she is like off the walls jealous.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, Violet. And he's like, no, she's in your mind.
Yeah.
And
she can heighten emotions. That's her
God,
power.
That's so cool.
I love all the signets, all the powers.
Yeah.
Like this book is really like if Game of Thrones and Harry Potter had a baby.
Yeah?
Like, it would be this.
Cool.
Because they have, like, powers and then they have dragons. It's so good.
I've seen none of those.
No.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
You should. They're really good.
Cool.
But so when Kat challenges her, then, oh my God, and Violet was like, I'm going to kill her. Like, I cannot stop myself. She's in my head. I'm going to fucking kill her.
Yep.
She's like, yield. And she's like, no. And then she's like, I'm going to fucking kill her. And Xaden's there and he grabs her and he's like, I'm taking you away.
Yep.
That whole part with Kat, he takes her to the throne and it's a throne scene.
Oh, we love that.
Love the throne scene. And
no,
she's
and
like,
they kept that bit going the whole time.
yeah. And so that's also when she was like, you don't want to like know about any of my exes? And he's like, no. I don't.
I know.
Something important that also happens during that part when they're in Basgiath is she's getting like her shit confiscated by fucking Barish because he's a piece of shit and he like always goes through her bag and stuff.
I hated that man.
And Xaden gives her a dagger that's supposed to be for the wyvern and the venom. Varys is going through her shit and she's like, oh my God. And all of a sudden
she's wearing his jacket at that point, right? And it's in the jacket.
Yeah. And so whatever. So it happens and she's like, oh my God. And he doesn't find it. And all of a sudden he leaves and re-pulls her in the door. And she's like, can you tell me what the fuck this is? And so it was her signet that she pulled it through the wall.
So
and that was the first time that happened. And so
Mm-hmm.
Sawyer, Riddick, and Rhea are like, you're going to need to explain yourself. What the fuck is going on?
And that's when everybody started to know everything.
Everybody started to know everything. It was so good. I love that part. Because then it's like, all right, everybody knows now. Like Iron Squad.
I love Riddick.
Bro, Riddick, book 3.
Oh my God. He was so fucking funny.
Elite.
Literally
Riddick telling fucking Sawyer, like helping him sign to like get Justinia, and he signed and he taught him how to say hello, but it was sex.
Yeah.
Riddick was so fucking
I
hilarious.
love that man.
He was hilarious. I loved him. So basically how like the book starts wrapping up is Varys being the fucking weasel he is. He's like, he puts her in the interrogation room and he's like torturing the shit out of her. For days and days and days. I don't really remember.
That was stressing me out.
He was just like trying to find out like
what she knew about the venom.
Right, like what had happened in Resin when they were at the outpost or whatever.
And
she wasn't saying shit.
No, and he wanted to see Andarna the whole time. Varys was that one too.
Yeah, he wanted to see Andarna. He wanted to know what the fuck happened in Resin, what she knew about the venom. She was holding strong. And I think it was like day 5 that...
Oh my God, this one had me stressed out.
He brings in Dane, which is like, Dane at this point, he's a villain.
Yes.
We hate Dane at this point.
Because he killed Liam, basically.
Basically, it was his fault that Liam died. Varys just like sleazy, slimy, and he's like, I'm gonna need you to like go in her brain and like see what she knows. This is for like the good of the continent. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Varys, for real.
I hated Varys. Oh, no, and this entire time she's being tortured, she starts hallucinating Liam.
Oh my God. No. Which was like...
That was so cute.
I cried a lot.
So did I.
At that
I was
part,
just like so emotional that Liam was back and like just helping her. Obviously it was her subconscious, but like that Liam would help her through it. It was so cute. And he was like, I'm not leaving you. Like, don't worry. I'm dead. Anyways, so Dane like goes through her head and she's like, I'm sorry, like I let everybody down. They're gonna know about like the rebellion. They're gonna know about the venom, this, that. And lo and behold, Dane goes and stabs Varys.
We love that. Shout out Dane for like really coming to his senses.
I love that.
Because I think he really tried to be a good guy.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to be a good guy, let's say. He just went about it the whole freaking wrong way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I obviously think also like being influenced by his dad.
Oh,
He was the goddamn worst.
Yeah, 100%.
He was as bad as Varys, to be honest.
Yeah.
But he like saw what she saw and he was like, holy shit, like this is bigger than all of us. What the fuck? There's venom and wyvern and all this shit? Hell no. And so he's about to save her, and who walks through the door? Xaden.
Those onyx eyes.
Those onyx fucking eyes come. And so Xaden and Dane are saving her with Garrick, and it was beautiful, and it was such like a... I was so nervous. I'm like, oh my God, like what's gonna happen? The Mommons are coming too.
Oh my God, yes. And she's like, I need a moment with my daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And so they were talking or whatever. But I love that because that was the part where his love confession. So obviously, Xaden being back and like them killing everybody, like it's going to start the revolution at this point because it's like there's no going back after this. She says, you'll lose everything you've worked for. My voice breaks because of me. And he goes, I'm sorry if you expect me to do the noble thing. I warned you. I'm not sweet or soft or kind, and you fell anyway. This is what you get, Violet. Me. The good, the bad, the unforgivable. All of it. I'm yours. You want to know something true, something real? I love you. I'm in love with you. I have been since the night the snow fell in your hair and you kissed me for the first time. I'm grateful my life is tied to yours because it means I won't have to face a day without you in it. My heart only beats as long as yours does, and when you die, I'll meet Malik by your side. It's a damn good thing that you love me too because you're stuck with me in this life and every other that could possibly follow.
Ugh. I mean,
Wow.
King.
King is fuck.
Yes. Duke of Tirandor. I bow down to you.
Yeah, Xaden.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable. Beautiful.
And that's exactly what she fucking needed.
Oh,
because she was like, he doesn't actually love me. Girl, I guess he fucking
shut up.
does.
Yes, he does. And then a little while later, Dane's like, I heard that confession. I think I'm in love with him too. It was so funny.
Dane started like throwing in like a little bit, like he was cool.
After he got over his jealousy moment, he was fine. He was funny.
So another thing that made me crack up during these chapters was Andarna and Taryn.
Oh,
because Andarna was like in her like
adolescent
teenage stage.
Yeah.
So she just kept on like anything that Taryn said to her, she was like, okay, and like she would literally mock him. So I have this part here that I guess they're talking about a luminary or whatever, right? She makes a good point, and Darna agrees. Can you carry a luminary? Taryn goes, that question insults me. Can you carry a luminary while insulted?
She was such a bitch. She was so funny.
She was so freaking funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
them
two together?
Yeah, their banter was so funny.
I love them. They were like,
and every time Taryn would go into his whole bloodline and fucking
Violet would be like, okay,
we get it. It's like, don't go into it. It's fine. It was so funny.
Oh my god, I love Taryn. Taryn was really good.
Okay, so something very important that also happens in this book that we learn is that Xaden is intrinsic.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
Yes.
So I cried at that part.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's like, tell me the fucking truth. Tell me everything. What's your fucking second signet? Because he didn't think that she was going to ask him that.
No.
And he was like, ask me the good question. She's like, fine, what's your second signet? And he was like, shit.
Mm-mm.
And he's like, how long do you think it takes somebody to fall out of love?
Oh.
And then he tells her, and he goes, less than a minute. Xaden whispers as the gale moves toward us. That's how long it took you to fall out of love with me. When he told her. And I was like, fuck me, man.
That's so fucking sad.
I cried.
Yeah, no, I was crying during a lot of this for anything.
Oh,
for anything. Like a profession of love, crying.
Yeah.
Somebody was dying, crying. Somebody we thought was dying, crying.
In the middle of a battle, crying. Oh.
Literally.
No, but that shit got me. I'm like, that was sad as hell. Like, he knew it was coming.
So we find out that everybody who has a rebellion relic actually does have a second signet.
Mm-hmm.
Because they bonded to a dragon that was previously bonded to somebody in their lineage.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is super cool because it wasn't just like Bodhi and Xaden.
Yeah. No, it was all of them because
Yeah.
the dragons basically were like, okay, you guys need like the upper hand because all these people are trying to fucking kill you.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a second signet.
How fucking cool.
So it was so good. I love finding out everybody's signets. They were so fun.
So much
Love
fun.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got more of that also in like book three because
yeah.
we got their seconds and like some of the first year's firsts, which
Yeah.
was really cool. And then we find out Sloane's, of course, at the end.
So Sloane, something we didn't mention about her is that she is Liam's sister, who's a first year in Iron Flame.
Mm-hmm. And she really hated Violet.
But she came around towards the end.
Yeah. No, my God. I thought it was really sweet that Violet saved those letters to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really nice because like they have like the whole tradition of burning everything.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because Sloane was like, you're really not going to give me the letters that my brother left for me? And she's like, no,
train,
motherfucker.
Yep.
Because you fucking need it.
You suck ass. So right after he tells her that he's intrinsic, shit starts like flying off the walls and we're like, oh shit, something's happening. The Venin ended up invading because fucking Jack ended up being a Venin.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
So he was a Venin from the beginning, right? Doesn't she mention at one part where she was like, at the challenge, he looked at me with red rings around his eyes. In one of the challenges. Didn't she mention that?
I don't know.
Or no?
I don't know because I don't really know when he became Venin.
I'm pretty sure he was Venin for a long time. Okay, just go ahead.
Yeah, so Jack Bean ended up Venin, so he killed his dragon and fucked up basically the Iron Flame, which is the name of the book. It was this whole...
The Ward Stone.
Yeah, it was the Ward Stone that he ended up breaking.
Mm-hmm.
So right when Xaden and Violet are having like this argument about him being intrinsic or whatever, shit starts going down. And so she's like, my love isn't fickle, so you better live because I'm ready to ask you all the fucking questions.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole battle's going on, and it's crazy. All of them are fighting. It ended up being like hundreds of Venin were getting there because of the Ward Stone.
The Venin and the Wyvern were trying to attack Bascaeth and Navarre because they were trying to get to the Vale.
Yeah.
Where all the little eggs are, right?
Yeah.
That's what the point of that is?
The hatching grounds, yeah.
Thank you, not the little eggs.
The hatch is crazy. The little eggs. The hatching grounds, yeah.
I just think Andarna is this cute little dragon, so she's like, I need an egg.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways,
You're completely right. Yes, they did actually want to invade because of the veil.
that's why they were there.
Yeah.
So, of course, they're like, oh, fuck that. Andarna, they're starting to figure out, is not who they think she is. They think she is the seventh breed. So at this point, they figure out that she's an Irid.
Yeah.
So they're like, what the fuck? We got to protect Andarna and all this stuff. So everybody's fighting. And then all of a sudden, Sawyer and Sleeg are in the middle of this big battle with a wyvern. And Sawyer doesn't want to let Sleeg get killed. So Sawyer runs or something and then ends up getting his leg bitten off. I was like, oh no. No. I mean, at least he wasn't dead.
Yeah.
Because I was like, fuck, that's Sawyer, not their Iron Squad. No, I don't want any of them to die.
No, thank God it was just his leg.
Yeah, thank God.
They took him to the healers because he didn't have a leg to mend at that point.
Yep.
So that was whole crazy.
Yep.
Violet
Gets to the ward stone.
She's with Andarna. They're like, all right, we're going to have to save this fucking ward stone. We got to put it back up.
Yep.
She was trying and she couldn't do it. She was about to burn out. And they were like, oh my God, bitch, stop. And then the mom comes and she's like, okay, like I'm sacrificing myself. Like this is what I was meant to do.
No. That's not how she did it though. The way she did it was so fucking badass because she was like, Sloane, I killed your mother. I killed your parents. Like you need to do this. I will do it. And Sloane is like, fuck. But then she's like, you need to save us. Her mom was a badass. As much as she was like maybe not the best mother.
No.
But she was a fucking badass.
Yeah.
I like that part was so like
that was
heart-wrenching for me.
100%.
Yeah.
And it also, right when she got to the wardstone, the mom, I'm like, I'm nervous. I'm like, is she evil? I got the sense that she was evil, but then it ended up being, no, she sacrificed herself. She wasn't evil.
When she had that first conversation after she was tortured almost to death, and she was like, you will see how, whenever you have children, you'll see how far you will go for their safety.
Yeah. And so Brennan and Violet were there when the mom died. That was so sad.
That was really sad.
But they powered the wardstone.
Yeah, thank God.
It worked.
Yeah, thank God it at least worked. And then Mira shows up.
Oh.
And Mira saw that she was dead because Mira and the mom were really close. So she's like, Brennan, what the fuck did you do? Thinking it was Brennan's fault.
Yeah, she's like, how could you let this happen on your watch? And I was like, oh, God, no.
So then Sloane starts thinking that she's a piece of shit. And I'm like, no, Sloane. Everybody's like, I'm a piece of shit.
Literally. It's a very low self-esteem group.
God.
Oh, my gosh. So after all that happens, they got the wardstone up and she's like, okay, now that she knows that everything's good, she's like, okay, I gotta go find Xaden. So Taryn takes her to him and Sigale. And Sigale's like, be careful with your words. So she's like, okay. So she like goes up to him and he's like, I killed him. Like he killed the sage. So then they're basically saying that they're going to come back to Basgaiath. And he goes, it's safer for you here. This is where you should be. You won't be scared under the full wards. Please do tell me what could possibly be scarier than that. And he's like, you love me. And she's like, you know I do. What the fuck is going on, Xaden? And then he's, oh my gosh. Goes,
what's out there? What did you tell you? What did you see? She's like, what is it?
Oh my God. And it says, slowly he drags his gaze up my body, and it feels like it takes years for him to just look at me. When he finally does, I gasp, my hands tightening on his as a reflex. No, that's the single word I can think of. Oh my God. And he goes, me, he whispers, a faint, almost indistinguishable red ring emanating from his gold-flecked onyx irises. You should be scared of me.
Fuck.
And that's how it ends. Fuck. Immediately into Onyx Storm. Are you kidding me? So he turned Venom. So that's how that ended.
I knew that was going to happen, though.
That he was going to turn Venom?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I knew that, but I figured that's what was going to happen.
So something that makes me a little iffy is the beginning of all the books. It says, the following text has been faithfully transcribed from Navarian into the modern language by Jacinia. And then it says, all events are true and names have been preserved to honor the courage of those who have fallen. May their souls be commended to Malik. I don't like that. It makes it seem like Xaden's going to die, and I don't like that. And he says in every single book, Violet, you're going to be the death of me. I don't like that. I'm like,
is that foreshadowing?
Are we foreshadowing Xaden's dying?
No. ¿Se puede?
Don't.
No.
Don't.
We can't.
Don't even play with me.
We don't like that.
No, I don't like either one of those things. All right.
So then we move into Onyx Storm.
So the beginning of Onyx Storm, he ends up signing this accord or whatever that he becomes the Duke of Tyrandor. You know, as like some sort of peace treaty with Navarre. And he also becomes a professor, which I love that. Professor Ryerson, give it to me. I loved that. It was so good. So basically, a lot of this book is their journey into finding out a little bit more about Andarna and her kind, the Irids, and seeing if they can get the Irids kind of on board to come back to Navarre,
to fire up their wardstone.
To fire up Aurasia's wardstone.
That whole thing was making me nervous. I was like, Andarna's gonna find her family and they're not gonna accept her, and like that was making me nervous this entire book.
Well, it happened.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, fuck. Like, I knew that was gonna happen, and I was just so nervous for this poor kid. I was like living in a little kid trying to meet like my mom or my dad, and they don't want you.
Oh.
No.
It was really sad.
I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, they had like their quest squad.
The Riddick, of course.
Riddick was there. It was just so fucking funny. They go through like the aisles, seeing if they can get anybody to kind of be allies with them too and help them, give them armies to fight the Venom.
They are trying to go find the father's books, because the books is what is helping them lead to where to find, right? Yeah. So this is the part that I loved, because they go to find that lady who was going to give them the books. He goes, oh, this is the actual line. I guess they're brown eyes, and how utterly smitten he predicted you two would eventually be for each other. Well, he described you almost perfectly, Dane Atos. I was like,
no, it was crazy. I love that.
And everybody's like,
awkward. Dane's like, that ain't me.
Oh my God, I loved that part.
That was so funny. I love that.
Dane rubs the back of his neck.
No, and another jealousy moment in this book.
Oh my God.
You're gonna love.
Please.
When we meet Halden.
Oh my God, yes.
So Halden is Auric's older brother, like next in line for the throne.
The actual prince.
The actual prince. Turns out he's Violet's ex who cheated on her. Fuck him.
No, fuck him.
He asks her out on a date and
in front of Xaden Ryerson.
And he gets his shadows and pushes him, like he throws him into the fucking wall. It was so funny. Shadows blast straight through the wards and hit Halden in the chest like a battering ram, sending the crown prince of Navarre flying backwards straight into the rock wall. Shit.
Oh, I love that part.
That was so good.
I loved that part.
And he's like, this is why I didn't want to know who your exes were.
Literally. He's like, I told you why I didn't want to know.
Yeah, this is the reaction you get out of me. It was so good.
Oh my God. Because now he had to worry about Dane and Holden.
Poor guy. Couldn't catch a break.
This was right after the part with the whole Dane thing. And Dane is like, how do you want to handle this? And then Xaden goes, just like it's gone for the last 18 months. Xaden answers, losing any and all trace of the niceties he showed Dane an hour ago. Everyone assumes she'll wind up with you, but it's my last name she ends up wearing on her flight jacket in formation. And she's like, seriously? That was one time?
Yeah, no.
I loved that.
So another part is when they're in one of the aisles, they're like, to get a meeting with the queen, you need to fight like their best soldiers. And so it starts...
All these fucking games they had to play.
Really?
I was like, what the fuck?
No, I was into it.
Yes, but I was like, what the fuck? Every time. I was like, who's gonna die?
It was like the Hunger Games.
Literally.
So Xaden is like, all right, Xaden is like their best fighter. Xaden's gonna fight this big ass, huge guy. And then his twin, he's like, all right, Dane, you're up too. So Dane has to go fight too. And lastly, she goes to Violet and she's like, you're going to have to fight too. And so Violet, Xaden, and Dane fight the three of them, which I loved because they're like, you can only pick one weapon. And Xaden's like, daggers.
Yes.
And Dane's like, daggers. And Violet's like, but you guys, and they're like, we don't care. Oh, I love that.
No. And then at this part is when she finally starts seeing people with silver hair. So she's like, why is that person like me?
What's going on?
So all those questions start coming up, which I loved, and I was like, what are we getting with that?
And that's a whole other thing. So whatever, they end up fighting. They get the best of them, of course.
Of course, how can we not?
And she was fighting the queen. I was like, damn.
That is so funny.
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
And she's like, I did not know you were the queen.
She's like, I didn't know you. So sorry, ma'am. Apologize.
No, it's so funny. So in the next aisle, all these fucking aisles and all these fucking games that they had to go through.
Yeah.
Pissed me off. Halden is this piece of shit that nobody likes, and he's not a great king, and he's just like a little toddler with temper tantrums, right? So he's the only one allowed to talk to this leader of this aisle.
Yeah.
Cortland, yes. And I guess he tried to, first of all, he tried to trade something that wasn't even his, which was Xaden's dad's dagger or something, right? And I guess he assigned his guard to steal things from his house, and they found out. And when Xaden and Violet get there, her head was on a plate. I was like, okay, King Cortland, like, who are you?
Yeah, they don't come to play in this aisle.
No, they were not playing in that aisle.
That was crazy.
That was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And that is why Auric stood up and was like, I can't let you guys take Halden again.
No, I'll go. And that's when he and Halden met again.
Yep. And
that was
like,
such a good part.
Cam? He's like, it's Auric.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. And then, oh my God, Halden was like, we checked all the brothels and this and that. And he's like, the fact that you checked your hunting grounds, like, what the fuck?
So good.
Oh, I loved Arik.
So one of the other aisles, we meet Talia, aka Xaden's mom.
Oh my God.
That was a crazy aisle.
Oh my God, that was a crazy aisle too.
So Xaden's mom, she's abandoned him when he was 10. And then she went to go live on this aisle, all happy and dandy. She married one of the upper-ups. She's living her best life while she abandoned Xaden. Rude as fuck. Whatever. She's like, please, can you get him to come to dinner with us? Whatever. They go to dinner. Turns out this fucking guy poisoned everybody. Her husband poisoned everybody. The only one that actually ate the cake was Garrick. So they're trying to figure out how to, like, the antidote for it.
Yeah, and of course, that's even more annoying as fuck because Violet starts to find out that they knew they were coming. That's why they made the chocolate cake.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, and the fact that she was making chocolate cake because she remembered that from freaking Xaden's childhood. Get out.
Oh, but fucking Garrick eating the goddamn cake. Boludo. Come on, bro. So Garrick had just down the cake that was poisoned. Violet's trying to figure out the antidote or whatever. Her and Riddick run into the kitchen.
God, no, this is another part.
That was a heart palpitation.
Yeah.
She's like going to the chef, and the chef ends up trying to kill them or whatever. And so he throws a kitchen axe at Riddick, and she's like, oh my God, and it's in the side of his stomach or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, Riddick cannot die.
No, Riddick, out of all people, cannot fucking die. And she says that in the book, actually. She's like, out of all people, Riddick, nobody, but out of all people, Riddick can't go.
No. And it ended up being that the axe, like, kind of just grazed him, and it was right on his flight jacket.
No. And you know what got me was when
he realized?
He realized she was freaking out because of him, and he gave him, like, a little hug.
And he's like, I love you too. Come on, let's go. I love that Riddick part. It was so cute. I love Riddick. I love the whole squad.
So after that whole thing happened, they had to go to another aisle where, again, they had been waiting for them. So I guess, like, the rumors were going around that the dragons were everywhere.
Yeah.
Cool, whatever.
And they're not finding any fucking answers.
Yeah, nobody has answers for them.
Nothing.
So then they get to this other aisle, and they're like, we have games to play. And everybody had to, like, pick a card.
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
I hated that.
I hated that so much.
It made me so nervous.
So nervous. I thought it was so cute that, I think it was Drake, got the freaking cat.
Oh, yeah, Broccoli.
That was so adorable.
So cute. It was Drake. I feel like Drake and Mira are gonna.
Oh, hell yeah. There's something.
There's something.
That was so fucking cute. But then freaking Traeger getting the arrow and then immediately shot. And then they had to act like nothing.
They were like,
no.
Thank you.
No.
Bro,
I could not.
No, like her
the
POV,
way she described everything.
Her with Xaden and then Kat and Drake holding her. Because Kat was finally a little bit happy. She wasn't as fucking insufferable as she was the entire book. Oh, I felt so bad. I really that got me because nobody saw anything until he turned around and he had an arrow in his chest.
I fucking hate that. So then that was the reason they ended up at the other aisle because she was like, I cannot fucking leave him here. We have to go burn him. So they went to the randomest, closest aisle they had.
Yeah.
And they burned him and they were like, okay, everybody, this aisle is tiny.
Yeah.
Split up. And then that is when
the Irids come in.
The Irids show up.
Yeah. So Violet and Riddick, Taryn and Andarna, they all were there when on the beach when the Irids showed up.
And that's when Andarna finally is like talking to them, and then I felt so bad because Violet's like, I don't think it's going as well as she thinks.
No.
And I was like, and Darna was just so excited. She's like a little teenager.
So cute.
And they're blaming Violet. They're like, you're the one who made her into this weapon, this and that. Like, our kind isn't like that.
We're peaceful, whatever.
Like, shut the fuck up.
You're not living in the continent.
Yeah. And they're like, why would you make her a weapon as just a juvenile? Like, you didn't know? And she's like, of course I didn't fucking know.
Literally.
And then she was like, you left her here as an egg, thinking that humankind is not going to do the one thing they know how to do, which is kill each other.
Mm-hmm. What did you expect?
I was so upset for Darna. I was like really feeling
sad.
It for her.
Yeah, it was really sad.
And then I thought it was really cute because like they all knew how to sign. So they were all able to talk to each other without the mind thing.
Yeah.
So then, of course, Xaden walks up. And
Damn.
then it goes a little downhill from there.
Xaden walks up, and I don't know if there was some sort of like lingering magic or whatever from the Irids, but then they all figure out that he's Venin.
Mm-hmm.
Not only do they figure out, and they're like, we're dipping, bye, but Riddick finds out because he's like, don't even act like I didn't just see his fucking eyes turn red. And we're like, oh shit, it's gonna go down.
But I also love Riddick so much because he's like, what the fuck? I thought we were having no more secrets.
Come on.
And I was like, thank you, Riddick.
I know. And she's like, but it wasn't my secret to tell. And he's like, I don't care.
Yeah, he's like, I don't care. Like, this is affecting you.
Tell me now everything that's happening.
Yes.
So they go into this whole spiel in the forest or whatever, just them two having like a private moment, which is so funny. Violet ends up getting like pissed off and like lightning strikes, which is so funny. So Xaden's waiting for them at the end, and Riddick is like, fine, I won't say anything, but you have to tell Sawyer, Rhiannon, and Jacinia.
Mm-hmm.
That's my condition. I won't say anything. And then
to Xaden.
And I love that he was like, give me a breaking point. Like, what is the point to where you are like, okay, like enough is enough? And she's like, no, but there isn't one. Give me a fucking breaking point. Like Riddick, loved.
Yeah, and I love that he mentioned that. He's like, you guys think I'm all funny and this and that, but I care and I need you to tell me what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. And so he tells Xaden straight up, like, everybody that knows that you're Venom loves you more than they love her.
Yeah. He was giving very valid fucking points.
Super valid.
Yeah.
They're like, they are going to protect you over anybody else. Violet needs people that are
on her side.
On her side. Love.
Which 100%.
Literally.
Riddick had that.
Super valid.
Yeah.
And so whatever. So they come to like this truce agreement, whatever. They're going to tell the squad. And he's like, he goes to Xaden and he's like, listen, bro, like, we weren't having sex up there. You know, like the lightning strike was because she was pissed off, not because we were doing anything. And
he goes, well aware, Xaden replies, first, because I trust Violet. And second, he glances at Riddick in a dismissive once over. It wasn't a big enough strike.
I love that. I love me a good throw.
No, and then Riddick, of course, goes, nope, you and I are not back to dick jokes yet. Not that we were ever there. I'm still pissed.
Yeah, literally.
So funny.
So good. So yeah, so they go back. They end up telling the squad about, you know, Xaden, and like they're trying to get as much information as they can to see if there is a cure for Venom, which they kind of find out that there isn't.
That's what the Irids tell them, right?
And the Irids tell them that. And we get this whole thing, which honestly we didn't even talk about, Theophany.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
So she's a fucking bitch. She's like is she a sage or a maven?
A maven. She's a maven.
So she's been like hunting Violet down this entire time.
Because we thought they were both lightning wielders.
Yeah, turns out she's not a lightning wielder. We find out the last battle that she is a weather wielder.
She's like her mom. Which we found out then that her mom had fought her before. Which I was like, that was like a big jaw-dropping moment for me because that's why she hid behind the wards. Okay, so then after everybody finds out, the Venom and Theophany are here. Yeah. And there's another big battle that's happening. And Darna is like, I need to stay here to protect these people. And they had all the silver hair too and the tattoos. And then that's when she kind of linked that Theophany was one of them in her past life or whatever life.
Yeah, she was a high priestess.
And I think that's how she kind of started to figure out how she was trying to put the links together, how to really defeat Theophany.
Yeah.
Right? And I guess everything was going to shit and all of a sudden it wasn't because the last Irid came.
So like Theophany's about to like basically just kill everybody and she's like, holy shit, and she like just disappears. And Violet's like, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but bless. And it ends up being that the last Irid comes to save everybody. He
powered the ward.
Yeah, he fired up the ward stone again.
Which we love.
And so he's basically like, Andarna, you gotta come with me. That was so fucking sad. I was crying.
Yeah, so sad.
Yeah, and she's like, I can't leave Violet. And he's like, you're gonna leave her.
It's like, you made that bond so you can cut it.
Break the bond. And so she broke the bond and dipped.
I hated that they couldn't say goodbye.
I know, but we knew that was gonna happen.
I know, but I hated that still.
Yeah, I know. We're like, oh, fuck. Yeah. So that was hella sad. So she was a little depressed after that. Mira came back and, you know, she was trying to, like, get her spirits up. Brennan was there. Xaden was there. They were all trying to, like, get Violet to feel a little bit better.
And then when Mira comes back, she sees Brennan, and that's when we find out that she really was...
Violet was dedicated.
She really was dedicated to the Temple of Dune, and that's why she has the silver hair.
Yeah, which I feel like hopefully we'll get a little bit more information book 4.
Okay, good,
because I'm a little confused.
On that, right?
But it ended up being that the dad took her.
Yep.
And the mom came to save her.
Yep.
And that's how all these, like, that Isle realized that, holy shit, that there are dragons. The mom came and, like, took her ass back. Like, what the fuck? Why are you dedicating our daughter? Which I don't know what that whole thing is about.
Yeah.
Very intrigued.
We'll find out. I'm assuming Violet, in one of these books, is going to have to go talk to Niara or whatever her grandmother's name is.
Yeah, probably.
She's probably going to go talk to her.
Yeah, I agree. So after all this, like, the last battle of the book, it's getting down. It's crazy. Theophany's back, this bitch. I don't even know what's going on. Getting insane.
Getting all the POVs at this point.
We're getting everybody's POV. Yeah, we get Rhee's POV, and she's like this whole thing in the battle. Violet is facing Theophany, and she's with Taryn, trying to get him like out of this net thing, this net contraption shit. Imogen's POV, we find out that Quinn dies, and like Garrett goes to like help her out, and that part really got me because Imogen had a crush on Garrett. the entire time. Imogen's like, I can't leave her. Like, I can't leave her. Like, this is my best friend. I can't leave her. And he goes, oh, I can't leave you. And I was like, I thought they were going to, like, kiss or
Do
something.
something there.
I know. I was like, oh my God. But I love that.
So cute. And then I think it was cute because everybody, like, at this point, it's like, you're dying or you're not. So everybody's finding out about everybody's second signets.
Yeah.
So, like, now everybody knows that Garrick is a distance wielder or whatever.
Yeah, crazy.
So that's insane.
Yeah.
And then we also find out that, because at this point, then Violet ends up using whatever Auric gave her.
Oh, yeah.
To defeat Theophany. And then she's like, no, Auric is a type of Insensic, and he knows what's going to happen.
Yeah, he's like better than Melgren. Because he
actually sees what's going to happen.
He actually sees, which is so crazy.
And dangerous.
And dangerous. We get Violet's POV, and she is about to like stab Theophany or whatever. And she sees like this wall of shadow that's coming, and she knows what's going on. She knows that like he basically turned. He's like using the power from the ground.
She's never seen it that powerful before.
And so she whispers, I love you. And then she, oh my God, down the bottom, like, kill me now. And so then right after that, we get Xaden's POV, which I thought was crazy because Zagael was also trapped in some sort of contraption, like that net. The entire book, we are like getting the foreshadowing that he's going to turn Venom for love because he loves her. He loves her. He loves her. But it ended up being that he loved Zagael so much that he turned because he's like, you're not fucking with Zagael.
Yep.
And I love that. I was sobbing. So I don't know if you caught this, but during his POV, he's with Zagael, he's with Berwyn, which is the sage that turned him Venom. And he's like, the two Venoms, and there's like other Venom there also. The two Venoms standing guard ahead of me at the mouth of the canyon. I'll have them desiccated within heartbeats. But the one who walks forward towards Panchek's cowering traitor his ass, which that was crazy too.
Yeah.
Putting himself between Zagael and me, he's a problem. Not because he's more lethal, not because he's supposed to be dead, but because I can't kill him. I could no more raise a blade to his throat than I could to Violet. And so that was supposed to be his sibling, his brother. I can't let Zagael die. Can't leave him to stumble down the same path I did. And so people are like, who is that? Like, who is his brother? Because it's like, is it Liam? Because it says he's supposed to be dead. Is it Bodhi? Because Bodhi was starting shit the entire time. Is it Garrick? Like, who just turned Venom with him? Somebody turned Venom with him. So that's like, I don't know.
Shit.
I don't know who it is, but I want to know. I love that. Like, there was a third guy there.
Yes.
So he turns and he goes to Zagael and he's like, will you forsake me now? She goes, what is there left to forsake? And then he goes, you tell me. I lower the ice to let her in. So I guess they can still kind of have that telepathy. And so she goes, her next breath is laced with sulfur and her eyes widen. You cannot mean to. You saw what happened. It's the only way. And you think she'll help? She loves me. Taryn does not. You haven't looked in a mirror yet. The red veins branching from your eyes look like her lightning. And he goes, she'll help. She promised. Even if she agrees to, no one will. Someone owes me a favor. And so that's the whole part. So she goes, even if she agrees, no one will. And I think they were going to say no one will marry you guys. But you remember he had said that the priestess of the temple, right before that battle that you were talking about, the previous battle, for saving that entire temple, Xaden says that priestess owes him a favor. And so it's like, if she agrees, no one will. And then he goes, someone owes me a favor, which was supposed to be that priestess. And then Zagael says he'll never let you near her, especially when she's in a vulnerable state. And he goes, is she hurt? And she goes, yes, but she will survive. They have completed the wards, but they extend no further than Drathis. And then he goes, persuade Taryn.
And then she fucking wakes up with a fucking diamond on her ring.
Ooh, on her finger. Ring on her wedding finger. So they got married. Oh, Brennan gives her a little note from Xaden, and he goes, don't look for me. It's yours now. Which is interesting. That's another theory I got you, because I perceive that as it's yours now, like Tyrandor is yours.
Same.
But the entire book, he mentioned Tyrandor as she.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like a her. And so people say that it's yours now. He's talking about that one little piece of a soul that he still has left. I don't know.
I feel like she always had his soul.
No, but I don't know. Not in like this sense that he's completely turned Venom.
I don't know.
But whatever. Point being, we don't think it's Tyrandor.
Okay.
It has to be something else.
Got it.
So she goes, how long have I been missing? Brennan says 12 hours. And then she goes to Imogen, what did you do?
I thought that was like, ooh.
She slowly lifts her gaze to me, what you asked me to. What did you do? And Imogen's power signet is to
erasing recent memories.
Recent memories. So we don't know what the fuck happened.
Shit.
God damn. What a fucking ending of a book.
I know.
Eat that shit up.
That was crazy.
Love. It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so fucking excited. So here are the top Onyx Storm theories.
Ooh.
So Xaden's soul and cure. So it says a major theory is that Xaden hid his soul in his ring to keep his humanity separate from his venom body. Another theory suggests that Link's signet is a clue because Link's ended up
being a shadow wielder.
So, and Xaden's mimic signet will allow him to harness a cure, as he may have mimicked a power to fight the venom rather than just using shadows. Interesting. The other venom. There is speculation that a close ally has turned into a venom. Candidates being Bodhi. Ooh, some people say Brennan. Or Garrick. The only thing that was interesting was that he said he's supposed to be dead. So who the fuck was supposed to be dead? It's either, I feel like, supposed to be dead Liam, or can I just say,
if Liam comes back as a venom,
no, crazy. Or it could also be, I haven't seen this, but Taryn's previous rider who saved Brennan.
Oh, the one that we cannot speak of.
Yeah, Nolan, whatever his name is. Interesting.
That's a good, that, Pili.
We like that?
Mm-hmm.
Another theory suggests she completed a dedication to the goddess Dune during her 12 hours, her missing 12 hours. That's also going to be something interesting. Like, with this whole dedication. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm interested to see what that means for her.
Yeah.
Because they were all really fucking vague about it.
Yeah.
And we also have to figure out what the Erids are going to do with Andarna.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. There's so many unanswered questions. Can't believe it.
If Andarna's even going to bond back?
Oh, fuck. Some other people were saying that Xaden went to one of the Isles to get a cure, right? And what he's telling Zagael to persuade Taryn to do is to break Zagael and Taryn's bond. So Zagael can go with him and they'll be apart.
Jesus. I don't like that.
I saw that too.
I don't like that.
That'd be crazy. Also, we didn't even say Violet's second signet is that she's a dream walker.
Oh, yeah. What are we going to do with that?
So that's going to have to be something.
Yeah. How do you think she'll use that to her advantage?
I don't know. Okay, so you want to do Goodreads?
Yeah, let's do it.
They were so freaking funny. So this is 5 stars. It goes, reread, 6 stars the first time around, 100 excruciatingly painful stars the second time around. Guys, my heart is absolutely broken. I cannot stop crying. The way this book and these characters have seeped into every part of my life, all I feel is dread and anxiety and pain. Knowing the ending that made this read a million times more painful, but this book is absolutely perfect. I will accept 0 criticism. So good. So it says, final thoughts as I wipe the tears off my phone. It says, Xaden is the only fictional man to exist. Number 1 book, boyfriend, forever and always. Also, Xaden's love confession is the best love confession I have ever and will ever read. Xaden and Violet are soulmates, and their love makes me actually physically and mentally ill. They're endgame, but I know that they're going to go through hell and back a million times to get over there. It says, Xaden, my Shayla, why can't my baby catch a break? Oh my gosh. I can't read.
To be honest.
I can't read anything else. Literally, I can't do it. Books ruin my life. It's so fun. So there's another 5 stars. It says, I think I like this more than Fourth Wing. I'm scared something's wrong with me, but I really don't know why people have so many negative things to say about this book. A lot of people didn't like it.
Iron Flame.
A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people don't like Rebecca Yarros. I don't know why. I don't know. She's controversial. I don't know.
Oh, gotcha. One of those things.
She's one. It's one
That's
of those
fine.
things. Yeah.
Whatever.
It says it was action-packed and Xaden was as gorgeous as ever. Even though it was spoiled for me, I actually like the ending and I'm excited for the plot line to pick right back up in the next book. I will say a qualm I have is that things are described in a way more complicated than they need to be, which I think is true. It says examples, the ruins, wards, like also can't for the life of me orient myself in the battle scenes. Like, I kind of do get that.
I don't.
No?
No, I really like how everything is explained.
You were locked in?
I was locked. When it comes to that's why I remember all those stupid minute details. I feel like I know what she's talking about when she's describing things.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think some of them were a little confusing. And it goes, and yes, Violet was annoying in the beginning of the book, but we all have our days. 4.5 stars.
100%.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny. 1 star. It says, literary fast fantasy. To the people rating this 5 stars, get well soon. Whatever you're going through can't be easy.
Oh my God.
So funny. This is 5 stars. I kicked my feet. I laughed. I cried. The ending of the book took my breath away in the worst possible way.
Yes.
Literally.
The kick my feet is so funny.
This one killed me. It says 1 stars. Should be called Iron Lame because it was awful. So
That's
funny.
a good one.
I like that one. This is, I think this was 5 stars. I just screenshotted the things I loved. Dane's redemption arc, we love that. Mama Soaringale's somewhat redemption arc, I like that too. Sassy teenagers in Darna.
Love.
Her banter with Taryn was perfect. Also in Darna's entire arc in this book. Taryn and Darna just in general. Xaden being in Tinsik, that was cool. Xaden and Dane's joint rescue of Violet, love that.
Yep.
Iron Squad's friendship, Riddick, Sawyer, Rhiannon, and Violet, and the pact they made to stay alive.
I love
the romance. So it says, basically all the action sequences were amazing. My heart was fucking racing the entire book. I was so stressed out to the point of a panic attack in my sleep while reading this, but yet I still loved it. It says another point. Varish's demise, fuck that. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Loved. And then it says the whole throne scene.
Oh, yes.
Love. This is 1 star. Oh my God. 1 star. Because I'd rather go through an open heart surgery without anesthesia rather than read another book written by Rebecca Yarros.
Jeez.
God damn. Okay,
that's a lot of hate. To say something like that is a lot of fucking hate.
I don't know. So this is now Onyx Storm, 5 stars. This killed me. It says, I'm going to need a year to recover from whatever the fuck that was. Rebecca put her whole Yarrosi into this book. I fucking died. It says, Onyx Storm wrecked me in the best way. Rebecca really said, oh, you thought you were emotionally unstable? That's cute. The tension, unmatched.
Yep.
The twist had me on the edge of my seat.
Yep.
The grip this entire series has on me, absolutely suffocating.
Absolutely.
It says Violet and Xaden's relationship just gets deeper, messier, and somehow more freaking addictive and heart-wrenching. The emotional devastation, let's just say I'll be unpacking that for a while. Xaden was unreal in this book. The jealousy, screaming. Oh my God.
Literally
so
love that.
funny. It says, I laughed, I cried, I threw my Kindle. My heart was pounding, my soul was screaming, and my brain was trying to really process everything that happened. So funny. The book consumed me, y'all. I was fighting for my life to finish it. So good. It says 5 stars. It actually says 7 stars because 6 stars simply isn't enough. I'm actually crawling into my grave and never coming out. I am sick. I'm disgusted by how completely and utterly obsessed I am with this series. I cannot stop crying. All I know is pain and tears. I cannot form coherent thoughts. I cannot form a concise review because I don't know how to speak. I don't know how to exist. How do I keep living? I can't. Guys, this is my new favorite book ever. Like, how? Xaden and Violet are everything to me. No fictional couple will ever compare it. It's them or nothing. Violet, you are that bitch, and I will defend you with everything I have. Xaden, no, don't even start with me. No other fictional man will ever come close. Number 1 forever and always. How did he get even better in this book? Every time he opened his mouth, I folded. Gone. Soul left my body. I cannot think about anything else. I have so many questions. What just happened? That ending? Jail, foul. I want to wipe it from my brain. How am I going to wait years for answers? I'm not. I'm never reading it again because all I know is this book. So funny.
That one is funny.
Another one, 7 stars.
Ooh.
Listen when I tell you this because I'm so fucking serious. This is hands down not only the best book in the series by far, but the best book that I've ever read. Rebecca delivered with this one. The banter, the plot, the character development, 100 out of 10. I read this all day in one sitting in under 24 hours, and I literally might never read a book that can be the same level as this. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Oh my gosh, this was so funny. 1 star. Sending hate from Ohio. That fucking killed me. Another 1 star. She's so brave for publishing this. Bro, how do we go from 7 stars to that?
I'm gonna text you when I don't like something. Sending hate from Ohio.
Sending hate from Ohio is crazy. That's our new fucking standard when we don't like something. This is so funny. I love that. And said fucking, she's so brave for publishing this.
Oh my God, no. Between that and Iron Lame,
that's
so
funny. Fucking funny. It says 4 stars. Put my name on the death roll and commend my soul to Malik because I'm dead after reading that ending. Rebecca, I need you to pick up that pen right now and start writing the next book. Oh my gosh. This is literally insane. I'm never going to recover from this, I fear. I love this world so, so much. Those characters are so special to me. Xaden was hot in the book. I need to marry this man. Reading about him just isn't enough. Violet was iconic as always, and I was living for Taryn and Darna. And Riddick, I loved him so much in this book.
Thank you. Finally, somebody naming Riddick.
Yeah, literally. It says, all that being said, this was 4 stars. All that being said, was the book perfect? No. The first 100 pages had me so confused. It was information overload, and I couldn't remember half of the people and places from the first 2 books.
You did mention that too.
Yeah. I was starting to think it was a little dim. I would really wish It was easier to get into, but I love the ending so fucking much. I literally don't know how I'm going to wait for the next book to release. This is 5 stars. What the actual fuck did I just read? This book, this damn book, I am not okay. I felt every single emotion imaginable. Anger, joy, despair, hope, heartbreak, you name it, I lived it. I'm absolutely unwell. The ending, Rebecca Yarros just ripped my heart out, stomped on it, and said, "You're welcome." I have so many questions and no one to answer them. The twists, the stakes, the emotional damage, I'm still reeling, empty inside, and staring at the ceiling, wondering what I did to deserve this. The absolute devastation I feel right now. Everything about this book was a masterpiece of torment. It was brilliant and cruel, and honestly, I loved every painful second of it, but I also need therapy now. And this one made me laugh. It says 5 stars. What the fuck? Okay, upon 72 hours of rest and recovery following this book, I've decided I'm entering into a medically induced coma until book 4 comes out.
Love that, love that.
It says, Xaden, I would genuinely sacrifice a human for you. Violet, in my head, we're best friends. Literally.
Yep.
It says, Taryn, smash. Dane. It says, Dane, smash. Riddick, smash. Garrick, smash. Auric, you guessed it, smash. The unreal development of the side characters, Vi and Xaden's love, the plot, the story, the setting, everything was chef's kiss despite leaving me with more fucking questions than Iron Flame. Ugh, so obsessed. Nothing compares.
I like that review. That was really funny.
So funny. I love the reviews for that. But literally same. I'm like, where do we go from here?
What a series.
What a fucking series. I'm so excited. I can't believe there's 2 more books that aren't out.
See, but I love that. I love the series.
Yeah.
I just love how so much was in it.
So
But
much.
like that last review like really hit it on the nail or whatever they say.
Yeah.
Because everybody did grow. Like you got to know all the side characters even more.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my god, no. And Mira almost dying. Also, that was like a big we didn't say that. Mira almost fucking dying. She slit her throat.
No. Theophany slicing her throat.
No.
That's when I texted you. I'm outside. Like I had to take a lap.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't be right here. Like I need to go outside and figure out what the fuck is happening.
No.
And Brennan came to save her. Thank fucking God. With Sloane. Yeah, that was a whole thing that we didn't even cover.
Yeah.
Because
there's so many things.
Yeah, too many things.
No, the one when I sent you this picture was when Sigale saved her. Like when she was like put her arms up and thought Taryn was gonna get her. And it was freaking Sigale. I was like, thank God.
That was so good.
Yeah, that was so fucking good. I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there were so many things.
So
but yes.
many.
Now we wait and hope it comes out the end of the year.
Yeah, maybe early 27.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess we're going to have to reread the books to remember everything.
Guess.
I guess we're going to have to.
Since you're twisting my arm.
I know, but it was so good. Really like the series.
This was really, really good.
I'm excited to keep the romances going.
I have to say this series over Quicksilver. Like 100% now. Yeah. Escape Brimstone really like wasn't all that good.
I agree, but I also feel like I was thinking about it, like what makes this like really like why am I so into it? And I really do think it's like the whole like dragons and magic and signet aspect of it.
Everybody kind of has their own thing.
Yeah. And just the action, it was so fucking good.
It was so fucking good.
God bless.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Don't listen to anybody else, obviously. Please write your next.
Don't listen to the people sending hate from Ohio. That's so
Ohio
funny.
doesn't exist anymore.
No.
We're good.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess that's it, huh?
Yeah. It was so good.
We're wrapping it up.
I'm happy we read it.
Yep. Same.
Yeah.
All right. Read responsibly.
Or don't.